Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last time we had our most dangerous and toughest battle so far, and we also got a new team member, Idwin, and now we have to explore the capital of Nekataka a little bit more. First, let's start it with some looting. Living steel, that sounds all very nice. I'll take it. Okay. For now we can go down. The Animancer told us that they will inform us once they are ready to do another experiment with their teleportation technology. Okay, let's go down here. Still investigating this temple district, for lack of a better word. We stumbled upon all these shenanigans last time when we were doing so, which was a lot of fun. And the fight actually was very entertaining because it was so tense. Really had to pull out all the stops. Okay, now we are here. Okay. Look around it. So we have to explore this, then the Temple of Magran. I think that will be it for this area, at least. Can I go down there somehow?
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tangaloa will eat me!
What?
My sister says Tangaloa is down there, and the priests feed it fish.
Okay.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling
What?
you just have to aim for the eyes. You seen the view from up here?
I thought we might be able to recruit them for our ship. The winds whip violently along the cliffs below, carrying the sound of rustling trees with them. What is that? What's going on here? This tree, its roots digging deep into rock and bricks, hangs over the ledge of the precipice. Below, an open tomb clings to the sheer walls of the cliff. Rope and grappling hook. Yes. You tie the grappling hook around the trunk of the tree. A couple of firm tugs convince you that it'll withstand your weight as you climb down. Ha! Your grappling hook, well secured around this tree, extends its rope all the way to the tomb that opens into the mountain underneath you. You grab the rope, planting your feet on the edge of the precipice, and begin your descent. Gusts of wind sway you from side to side, forcing you to tightly grip the rope. It digs into your skin with every move. Despite the effort, your group proves their excellent conditioning. Everyone manages to reach the tomb's opening without exertion. Okay. You stand on the narrow ledge of the tomb's entrance, its passage leading into darkness. Your rope dangles from the tree above. Look inside first. Light filters inside just enough to illuminate entombed skeletons resting in alcoves hollowed out from the rocky walls of the cavern. The stone slab floor appears to have been laid hundreds of years ago. Ahead, the passage disappears into darkness. You follow the passage. The winds rage outside, yet the air of the tomb doesn't stir, still and heavy. Steps carved on the rock descend deep into the mountain. You walk down the steps, every stride echoing through the cavernous passage. Skeletal remains poke out of niches on the wall, lining up the way until the steps land into a narrow corridor. You stand before a hallway. Its columns frame dozens of tombs hollowed into the rock. Cubby holes line the walls. Skeletal remains litter every alcove, spill onto the stone slabs that tile the floor. Inspect it. You carefully scan the corridor and focus on every detail. Skeletal remains, probably dislodged from their cubbyholes over centuries, litter the edges of the walls. Judging by an emblem etched on the stones of the tombs, members of the same clan or group lie buried here. A faint sparkle catches your eyes. Under a pile of bones collapsed inside an alcove, you discern something glittering. It seems to be within easy reach. Oh, nice. You stand before a hallway. Its columns frame dozens of tombs hollowed into the rock. Oh, we read that. Retrieve the glittering object. You reach inside the cubbyhole, digging into the piles of bones and stones. Your fingers touch something cold, its surface smooth as glass. You grab it, surprised at its weight, and pull it out to reveal a large ruby resting on the palm of your hand. Nice. Okay, let's continue. You stand in a dark, narrow cavern. The path ahead twists in its descent. Okay. You continue onward, following the turns on the path with careful but sure stride. As you round a bend, a drift of cold air announces the end of the narrow passage. Its exit appears ahead, flanked by half-interred bodies. You step out into an enormous cavern. Its walls, sharp cliffs riddled with tombs leading into places unknown. Okay, pretty successful. I like that you can find these kind of hidden places and inspect them even more. That has a very D&D-esque feeling to it. So far, the exploration in the game is really well done. But I guess now we have to see what is actually in this cavern. Of course, we are in a tomb. What does... Maybe we give her a torch. Do we have a torch? Give her another torch.
Another fool with a death wish. Charge!
Oh, we are already in combat. Okay. It's a little bit late there. No problem there, but we have a... Oh, there are quite a few skeletons. But we pack up... Oh, there are a lot of skeletons all around us. Ooh, and she's down again? She definitely needs some... more health here. We're surrounded by skeletons.
Like frog in a figurehead. Futile.
Certainly.
Oh, a rising soldier.
I shan't miss again.
Okay. Okay, back into the next big fight. The station man in the area of effect by hordes of throwing maggots, inflicting raw damage over time. Oh yeah, I want that.
Immerse me too.
Come on!
And we don't have much. We don't have any healing items anymore because I had to use them. Okay. Okay, I have to micromanage a little bit more here. Ice strike. Right, this mage. This is a pretty strong one. Okay, that's not good. Ooh, we're in trouble once again. Okay.
Strange. Attack.
Let's go with that. Aloth, do you have something? Okay, you are preparing good spell. How about wood skin for our peeps around here?
Sadly, I cannot.
Why do we have Cthulhu attacking us? Oh, that's not good.
Lava rule beats not working.
So overwhelmed. Didn't expect to get into another big fight. Should be fine though. Oof. Oh boy. The loot is ours. Oh no. Obviously I didn't see the good items. Exceptional medium heater. That could be something maybe for it there. Shimmer scale. Fine, exceptional deflection 8, accuracy -4 though. Could be an option. Exceptional shield is always good. Or I could give it to Idwin. This one. And it there gets our big shield. Maybe I'll do that. Because he's our main tank. Okay. What's this now? Oh, that's the one Grimoire. Exceptional breastplate. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually better. And has the same recovery debuff. Looks pretty sweet as well. What else do we have? Night Market Amulet. Just looking through it because I wasn't sure if I missed something. Okay. Oh boy. What does that mean? Oh, private dance, right. Ooh. Exceptional rope. Exceptional rod. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. We might have a new weapon. Now, is it better than... It is better. Rod is two-handed though. Might switch it out. Then rope. No recovery time. Malice. And we get +2 armor rating on the additional pack, so it's 7, which is the same as our scale armor. Woo! We're looking sweet. Nice. Okay, that was good. Anything else? Don't think so. Okay. Definitely worth for that.
I'll see what I can find.
I shall.
Let's take a look at the map. Forgotten Mausoleum. Okay, that was a pretty tough fight. I mean, those were, what, 3 level above us? I think they had 3 skulls, so that was dicey. So that's how you can tell that you progress in the game, that the fight gets definitely harder. What do we have here? I want to explore a little bit before I go somewhere inside. Sacred Stair. I mean, maybe there's a second entrance here. Maybe that's the second entrance, I could assume. That we are able to enter from the Temple of Magran from this side.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Oh, what did that open? Oh. Exceptional maze. Fine large shield. Gauntlets of Disciple. Plus max discipline. Could that be something for... a dare? And the shield... even better, but also less accuracy. That's the gladiator sword. I wonder, does she have sword proficiency? Because if so, maybe we will switch that out. Dagger, rapier, small shield, and unarmed. So no. Okay, but I definitely will hold onto the mace. Exceptional. How does it compare to the gladiator sword? Yeah, similar damage, a little bit less. Could also enchant this. Could make it exceptional. It would be broke then. Or sharpened blade. That's a little bit more affordable. Solution and binding copper. Interesting. Let's sharpen it. Don't have enough for that now, but it's good. Mirrored scales. Plus 10 all defenses against gaze attack, plus 50% to reflect against gaze attacks, okay? Or thermal reflection. Well, there's some interesting upgrading paths. Reject the power of the gods. Aura grants party chance to reflect punishment and condemnation attack, okay? Fine. Exceptional. Okay. Aloth armor. Could make it fine. Straight up +1 armor rating. Mentally stable. Plus 10 all defenses against transmutation, evocation, and illusion attacks. Let's give him an basic armor upgrade. I think that makes sense for now. Okay. Continue. Also, I need to switch to my
I'm here.
rod.
Yes?
Now that I have it equipped.
Wait, look there.
Of course.
Another risen soldier. Ooh. They're so
I
strong.
might find this interesting.
Okay. Step. Do we have something strong to hit him with? How about a fireball to start off with? Everyone else. Let's do this. Let's throw a fireball. Okay. Now. Trying to blind him. Trying to knock him off. What's this? Yes, well, down-mindedness, okay. Just this normal attack for now. Same from us. Okay, that was pretty good. I was a little bit too close to the action there, but other than that,
Yes?
that was alright. Okay, another good set of
Indeed.
equipment.
More than my eyes be open.
You should see this.
What's over there?
What do we have here? Can we please take care of that? Kept disarmed, nice. Kept disarmed. Ooh, it's full of traps. So only have to.
My fingers be fat and furry, swabbed and
Careful
slugged,
here.
Captain.
Another exceptional shield. Potion. Oh, no, 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 no! God damn it. But I think we're all fine. I was lucky. Well,
Looks like trouble.
Risen armsman. Definitely looks like trouble. No, let's not do that now. Okay, we're in combat. I thought I could evade the combat for now. It doesn't seem that way. Dodging strike. Let's see how it goes
That
first.
looks like something.
Ooh. Oh boy. No, we have to run quick.
Aye, aye.
Can we please unstealth here?
We had some good times.
Come on.
That's a good slap and wake Adair.
God damn it.
I'm afraid not.
Is Adair dead?
I can't feel
We are not.
Like this.
No! Can I flee combat somewhere? Damn. Didn't know that all of a sudden all of them cancel. Run. Why are they so slow?
Phew, that must have hurt.
Okay, another one down.
I'm feeling the strain.
Come on.
Everything hurts, savvy.
Not sure if we can get away from here, but I'm sure if that's a smart idea.
Not exactly my area of
That must have
expertise.
hurt.
Oof. Did not expect that. With one, we can deal. Two, maybe. But not, what was it, 4 or 5? Maybe we should return here later. Maybe a little bit early here. Oh, and now we're back at the beginning? Ooh, that is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. But I think we will have to come back here later. I will come back here. I will definitely seek revenge, but that was a little rough. And oops, leave. How do I get out of here? Oh, clicked the wrong one. We got some good equipment, obviously, but that is a little bit dicey. That's a little bit too dicey there. I could have done the first fight, I guess, and looted a little bit further in, but I will return to this place anyway. So there's no
Worry about you, Adair. There'd be a thing of free out here that you shouldn't be aiming at pets.
no worry that I miss out on the loot.
Hey,
It's
it was
just
dark.
I will get
I
later.
saw the back of your head. I thought you were some...
What's this? Massive door looms before you. The edges are sealed so tight not a breath of air escapes them. Religious runes sprawl the lengths and cave deeply into the stone. Oh, right. Now we obviously don't have Shodi with us. But that was enough. An elaborate etching spans the stone's width, carved faintly beneath several runes. It depicts a small crowd praying to a pair of giant eels that have called above a large door. An armor priest holds a disc near to the dwarf's face. A religious artifact blessed by Barath is likely necessary to open the entryway. Okay.
Huge island squirrel.
This ain't about me, farmer.
I mean, okay. Again, I will return. Already bugs me that we died there. But
No! Tangaloa will eat me!
let's enter the Temple of Barath. What I like to if I go into these dungeons, I like to explore them as a whole and not just peek in and like grab a little bit of loot and then go out and return hours later. I like to do them in one go, so I will return after we leveled up a little bit.
I'll handle this.
Huh, Amulet of Health. Plus 15 health. Can someone need that? I don't think so. I guess something that I could do though is still upgrade this armor and the gladiator sword to sharpened. Okay, that we can do. Acolyte of Barath. Long incision along the corpse, stomach, and chest provide access to the organs. Okay.
Will my eyes be open?
High Priest Kasu. Tables hold the tale of Kahopa and Tangaloa, devouring creation. Okay. An ailing Amoran priest regards your approach with curiosity. He coughs into his sleeves and sleeves stained with a spatter of silvery flakes.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you.
The priest peers knowingly at the center of your chest, lips curving an ardent smile, hands trembling. He touches a length of chain around his neck.
I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray.
He bows his head.
Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kahopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking. Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle. Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow. And Rikuhu, Barath, my god and goddess both, the eels that churn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
From life to death to life again, blessed be an end. Nodding fervently, he accepts your ending to the invocation. He presses his hands over the center of his chest, touching the item tucked beneath his shirt, then raising his head. He cracks a frail smile.
All right. I will address your inquiries, best as I can. So ask.
So, what was that about preparing your soul for shucking?
End of the turn. I'm nearing it. Been working hard, preparing for weeks. You know, to die.
End of the turn? I don't even have the turn-based combat enabled.
But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle. Chosen to lead.
He sweeps a hand towards the stone tombs piled across the floor. You're dying?
Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. I thought about stopping a few times.
Why would you die soon?
Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts.
Oh, I see.
So my best chance is to die.
Tell me about the writing on these tomes.
Liturgies. Instructions for ritual preparations. When and how. Sermons. Some histories, too. All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple.
Impressive altar. What else can this temple boast?
Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read. They're the hanging sepulchres, burial place for ancient Wana chieftains.
Okay, yeah, we met those.
The bodies are protected by Bereth's best, roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself.
His words catch in his throat, and he curses forward in a spine-wrecking fit, hacking until he's flush-faced, fumbling a goatskin flask to his lips. He drinks until minnow silver liquid dribbles over and slicks his chin. He wheezes, wiping a palm of his chin.
The timing's getting tighter, and there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Bereth can do.
You covered something in the catacombs, the ones you can't access because you lack Bereth's chime.
That's right. I've got no hope, but you do.
He tugs at a chain about his neck.
My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling, pendants resonating with your chime.
The priest presses the palm of his hand to the front of his chest. He stares, scrutinizing your face. Shakes his head, disappointed.
The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. Not just anyone can escape the hanging sepulchres. Alive.
I mean, we didn't really traverse the hanging sepulchres, but we dabbled.
Truly? You?
His voice hitches on a surprising breath, sending him into a coughing fit.
I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions. I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Bereth's chime.
Why do you need Isaiah's eulogy?
It never was added to the tomes, but it holds the final clues for my death. It's my best chance. I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, Here you are, just in time. Means Bereth sent you to see to my success.
Okay, I have some questions.
I'll tell you what I can.
What's the story with Aesir?
He's no Juana, nor a death godlike neither, but he was a high priest of Bereth. His hair was a Diran, a hunter, chasing the undead 200 years ago. Read somewhere, one tome, he sailed to the Deadfire for a weapon, abhorrent to Bereth. Said the blade held a power most fearful.
Okay. The priest's face flushes with fervency. His voice rises in volume as he speaks until his breath catches and he doubles over into a hacking fit.
Aesir fought hard for it, won the blade, but suffered grievous wounds. Bereth kept him alive till he could make it to the temple's catacombs. His champions were the ones who wrote his eulogy. Later, they were buried in the sepulchres too.
How do I enter the catacombs under the temple?
You've got to go outside, on the lower walkway. Doors sealed up tight, though. Priests before me, all death godlikes, could open it. Door requires a coil, resonating with Bereth's chime. But I haven't met a death godlike in my time.
Okay. I'd like to know more about the hanging sepulchres.
They're from the long forgotten time, when there was only Juana living in the mountain. They got carved in even before the temple sprung up. Before there was Nekataka or a queen. They're well guarded, because not all of Bereth's dead like the rest in their graves.
Okay, I've heard enough for now.
All right. But there's something you've got to know. Or I guess I've just got to say.
The priest bobs his head. From beneath his shirt, he untucks a stone-carved circlet in the image of an eel. The pendant vibrates on the length of its chain, thrumming harder the closer he holds it to you.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me a sayer's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana.
You mentioned something about undead in the
The
catacombs.
dead, with their souls, they roam still. The ones who were chosen by Bereth. Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it.
This is the Temple of Barath, right? So who's Rikuhu, Kohopa, and Tangaloa?
The same. Your word, Bereth. Our word, Rikuhu. We worship the twin deal. The cyclic connection of the overworld and the underworld. Life and death. Life is Kohopa, and Tangaloa is death. Born starving, they devoured all living things, swelling larger each. When they'd swallowed all of existence, they tried to eat each other next. Now all things pass through their entrails. The end of one enters the mouth of the next, from the underworld to the overworld and back. Again and again.
Okay. Let me take a quick look at the journal. Honored guest. Bounty. Where is the question now? skipping ahead. Quests. Eulogy for the dead. Yeah. Okay, so that will probably give us entry to the actual tomb. And I think, like, maybe we could have, after the first fight, went into the mausoleum and kind of snatch it. But maybe there's another fight. So I will just wait a little bit until we leveled up a level or two. And I will take this, maybe this as an indicator, since it also has 3 skulls, and we will level up a little bit and then return to this. And I think this will be it for today with Pillars of Eternities 2, but I thank you very much for joining me for today. If you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot and brings you more content in the future. We will continue with Pillars of Eternity very soon, and until then, have a great time.